Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel QA Junction. In this video, you are going to learn about the actions class of Selenium Java. Let us first discuss the question, why actions class? With the help of actions class, we can perform the actions like mouse hovering, right click, double click, and keyboard actions. All these actions comes handy while automating when we use actions class. Let me show you an example. I took flipkart.com for automation. Navigate to flipkart.com and you can see this fashion tab, right? When you move your mouse cursor to that fashion tab, it is displaying these two separate tabs. Same with electronics and same with login. When we mouse over on login button, then this tab is getting displayed. With the help of actions class, we can perform mouse hovering by using the method move to element. We can also perform context click, which is nothing but the right click. You can right click on any web element and you can also double click. Double click is used to select. So when you double click, it will select, right? And we can also perform the keyboard actions like typing the letters in capital. So let us perform the different test cases step by step. As you already know, Selenium uses WebDriver to communicate with main browser. For that, you need to initialize the WebDriver. I want to execute my test cases in Chrome browser, so that's the reason I mentioned Chrome driver here. Write these two lines of code for initializing the browser. System.setProperty, where you need to give webdriver.chrome.driver and also the path of that Chrome driver, and then we need to call the Chrome driver where we can use all the methods. Next step is to navigate to that website. We will be using driver.get method. Inside this double quotes, paste the URL. Alright, now we will be using actions class to perform mouse hovering action. Let's say I want to mouse hover on this login button. I can do it by using actions class. So we need to call the class first. Actions act equal to new actions. Initialize the driver inside it. Just mouse hover on these actions and import. For mouse hovering, we need to write move to element method. Act dot move to element. And inside this, we need to write down the X path for that web element. Driver dot find element by dot X path. Write down this X path for the login button. Inspect, and you can see this one is highlighting. We can traverse from this div tag to a tag. Let's write slash slash tag name attribute equal to value. Values should be enclosed in single quotes, and for traversing you can directly write double slash a. So this X path we can use, paste it in your Eclipse, and then after writing down the X path you need to write dot build dot perform. So writing down this dot build dot perform is mandatory because we are telling to build it and then perform it. So in this actions class, whenever you use any action, we need to give dot build dot perform for sure. Let me execute this test case. It should be opening Chrome browser and navigating to flipkart.com and then mouse hovering on that login. You can see when you mouse over on that login button, this tab is getting displayed. So this is our first test case. So next test case will be writing down the text in capital letters. So I want to write down laptops in capital letters like this. To type something in this search bar, we need to write the X path for the search bar. Just inspect, and you can use this HTML property. So let me write down the XPath using regular expression. I can take this slash slash tag name contains activate attribute is title, and the value should be enclosed in single quotes. Close the braces. You can see this is the advantage of regular expression. So you don't need to write all these text. You can write the partial text. Let me remove it. I'm removing till here. Still it works because we are using regular expression. So in regular expression we can write the partial text. I wrote only search for products, not the full value. Let's use it in our Eclipse. What we'll do here is act dot move to element. Here we need to write down the XPath. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. So after writing down the XPath, you need to write dot click, because let me refresh the sketch. What actions class will do here is it will move the mouse cursor to this search bar and it will click on this search bar. That's the reason we are writing dot click. And then we need to write key down method. Here we want to type the text in capital letters. So you can use keys dot shift and then dot send keys. I want to type laptops. I am writing it in small letters, which you can see. After that you need to write build dot perform. Let me save it and execute. Executing the test case. It should open the Chrome browser and it should mouse over onto that login button first, and then it should click on that search bar and enter the laptops. As you can see, it is very fast. We gave laptops in small letters, but with the help of actions class key down method, we are able to write this in cap locks, I mean capital letter. This is the advantage of key down method. So let us also see the double click method. So here I want to double click on this text, and when you double click the text gets selected. Let us perform the test case using double click method. We can use this above step. Let me copy. So I just want to double click right after entering the text. So here after sending keys dot, you can use double click and save it. Let me comment the above step and I am executing this test case. It should open the Chrome browser and mouse over on login button. That should open the pop-up and then it should type the laptops and you can see the laptops text got selected. This is the advantage of using the double click method. The last method is context click. Context click is nothing but the right click. You can right click on the web page with this method. Let's say I want to right click on this login button so that this pop-up should get displayed. Let me use the same XPath of this login button. Dot context click. Everything is auto suggested. .build.perform is mandatory to give. .perform. Let me save it and execute. It should open the Chrome browser and first mouse over on login button and then type the laptop in capital letters, select the laptop and then again it should right click on login button. As you can see, open link in new tab, open link in new window. So this comes when you do the right click and we already did in our code by using context click method. This is pretty much about the action class and its methods. Hope you understood. Thank you.